Hello friends, as part of the crash course we have been discussing about the current affairs issues and the potential questions that may be asked from each issue with respect to the civil service examination. As part of that we have been talking about the current affairs and fundamental rights issues, fundamental rights appearing in current affairs and their associated issues. Let us continue to discuss that. The next issue, what we need to focus on is the reservation, about which we also discussed in the previous sessions. The conceptual framework of reservation we did understand. Now, with respect to reservation, there is one important term called backwardness. The reservation of seats in public employment and also in the educational institutions is given to people belonging to backward classes. So what do you mean by this backwardness? The term backwardness in Article 15 refers to backwardness educational and social, whereas according to Article 16, or the term backward in Article 16 as interpreted by the Supreme Court in the Indira Sahani case or the Mandal Commission case 1992, refers only to social backwardness. Right? Similarly, the Supreme Court recently has ruled that the disabled people, the disabled persons, are also to be considered as backward equivalent to SC or ST. See, for differently abled people still we have reservation. But the court has now ruled that a disabled person must be considered as backward and the level of backwardness must be to the extent of SC or ST. See, now you have to understand one thing very clearly. With respect to SC and ST, they are deprived. Right? They are deprived of their rights. With respect to scheduled caste, social isolation or social discrimination. With respect to STs, because of the geographic isolation, becoming marginal and lack of understanding of the society about the scheduled tribes, resulting in social discrimination. And for disabled persons also, there is a social deprivation and discrimination which is amounting to, according to Supreme Court, which is amounting to the backwardness under which the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes suffer. And so disabled persons must also be given the treatment of SCs and STs. Clear? The court said the persons suffering from disabilities are also socially backward and entitled to the same benefits of relaxation as SC or ST candidate in public employment and education. Right? Now, as a result of this judgment of the Supreme Court, even the public sector, under public sector employment, the PSU's employment, universities and colleges must have relaxations to the physically challenged people, the differently abled persons, meaning the disabled persons. The same conditions that they will be applying to the SCs and STs. So this is another meaning of backwardness. Then another meaning of backwardness relating to the reservation is the backwardness of the transgenders. Remember, the Transgenders Protection Act, which was enacted a few years back, has now come to force. That we shall discuss in a separate session. The transgenders are also to be considered backward as much as the scheduled castes are suffering from. You know the transgenders. So remember, when it comes to Transgenders Act, you have to understand this can be a life science question also, right? Transgenders Protection Act has come to force, and when it comes to transgenders, that particular news for current affairs, for civil service examination, especially for the prelims, please note you have to focus on the life sciences also, because there is something called as Klinefelter syndrome and Turner syndrome. What is the difference between Klinefelter syndrome and Turner syndrome, and what is how they become transgenders, and what are the biological reasons, and the chromosomal defects. It's a condition, so make note of that. It can also be a biology question in your prelims. Okay, fine, let us discuss that in detail while doing Transgenders Act. Now the backwardness of the transgenders is also to be considered as the backwardness equivalent to that of the SCs, right? Then the backwardness of the orphans. Again, orphans and destitutes. It's orphans and destitutes. When we say destitutes, children who have been kidnapped or children who have lost their parents due to natural calamities such as tsunami or earthquake, and who do not have anybody else to take care of them, their backwardness should also be equivalent to that of SCs. Clear? Even orphans are given that status, particularly if the orphans are disabled, then they have to be given the backwardness this level. I hope it's clear to you, right? Then at times, these are all occasional, there are certain areas where there is a very serious impact on the social and economic aspects relating to due to a natural calamity or a disaster, or say a man-made disaster like war. There also this backwardness can be provided for. So remember, these are all different interpretations of the backwardness, right? And for us, many a time you discuss you find the books discussing only the top two. The rest others are something that has been evolved due to the practical conditions in the society. So take care of them. Particularly, this is important for you to understand issues for the mains in the governance paper, especially when it comes to the development programs for the weak, vulnerable and marginalized sections of the society. There is a topic in governance called the development programs for weak, vulnerable, or the weaker sections, to be very precise, weaker sections, vulnerable sections and marginalized sections of the society. If you were to understand these development programs, then you need to understand the concept of backwardness. Alright, because weaker sections are different from vulnerable sections. They are different from marginalized sections. In fact, all the weaker sections may be vulnerable, but not all the vulnerable sections may be weak. For example, children are vulnerable. Children per se, irrespective of the family to which they belong, they are vulnerable, but need not be weak when it comes to economic and other aspects are concerned. Old aged people, the retired civil servants, even if he is a DGP, an IPS officer retired, being a senior citizen could be vulnerable, but he need not be weaker. So the development programs that are being formulated for weaker sections, vulnerable sections and marginalized sections have to be understood. Then for that you require to understand the concept of backwardness over here. I hope it's clear to you. So the court has ruled here stating that the disabled persons should also be enjoying the same benefits of the quota like that of the scheduled castes. Got it? However, whether reservation is a right, whether reservation is a right or not, that remains a question. Further, how far reservation as a policy succeeded is again a question. Those two questions you reserve for your mains, which I have already mentioned to you. For the mains, take care of them for the mains as such. Fine, so far so good. In another judgment, or after the First Amendment Act, there have been several issues relating to reservation, and several committees were appointed to go through the backwardness of the society, and most important of them are the Lagdawala Committee and the Mandal Commission. These two important commissions identified the backward classes in the Indian society other than SC and ST. That is, the backward classes other than SC and ST. And Mandal Commission was the one commission that recommended for extending reservation to backward classes other than SC and ST. Apart from these two commissions, there are two more commissions Ranganath Mishra Commission, which focused on the problems of Dalits among the minority religions, Christians, Muslims and other minority religions. Similarly, Rajendra Sachar Committee into the backwardness of the minorities. Minorities as such is backward, and when the Dalit or any other person who converts to that religion, what happens? In fact, Ranganath Mishra Commission, Rajendra Sachar Commission have identified that the Dalits who have converted are worse than the Dalits who are remaining as Hindus, because a Dalit as a Hindu gains the reservation, gains assistance of the government, public assistance is very much available to them, but the converted people are not able to benefit that, and therefore Ranganath Mishra Commission recommended for certain affirmative actions like reserving 10% seat to the converts with respect to Dalits. However, that is a debatable issue. Let us not get into that. And that is another dimension of backwardness that Indian society faces. So that is the reason why the reservation becomes more relevant. Alright? Still, there are two more issues relating to reservation, which we shall see in the subsequent sessions as well. So I hope the conceptual framework is clear for you for the reservation. We shall continue with the fundamental rights related current affairs issues in the subsequent sessions also. Thank you very much, friends.